This is the National Pro Cup Championship, crown jewel of late model competition, and we are at the final dirt track race of the season, race number 20 of 24. It's the Hoosier Tires Mud Battle at the Terra Haute Action Track in Terra Haute, Indiana. Pepsi Max, proud sponsor of the pole award given to the fastest qualifier at each National Pro Cup Championship event. And on the pole today is the number 34 of Parker Whitten for Michael Brown Racing with John Quackenbush on his outside. The green flag is out and we are underway for 75 laps here at Terra Haute. And here comes the 56 of Sean Johnson with a run underneath of Parker Whitten for the lead of the race as the field fans out down the backstretch going 2 and 3 wide. Johnson charges hard into turns 3 and 4 and will assume the lead quite handily. Parker Whitten's teammate Roy Warren jumps into second. Here's a bit of anxiety here in the beginning as they go 4 wide down the backstretch. Andrea Lynn Caldwell, Vinnie LaBouffe, Valerie Forge, and John Quackenbush all going 4 wide down the backstretch, but they eventually get it all sorted out. But that was quite the moment early on here today. Big moment for the championship leader Chuck Johnson. He suffers a flat tire on lap 3 and has to bring that car down pit road and get the tires changed. Tough break for Johnson, who came in with an 86-point lead over Quackenbush. Here are two of the big movers of the race so far, Star Banner and Zach Gott, both of which didn't have the best of qualifying runs that started near the back, but in just a few laps have worked their way up and into the top 10 and continue to make their charge toward the front as Gott dives underneath the Banner and gets a run underneath the 90 of Andrea Lynn Caldwell and the 34 of Parker Whitten as well. And that run continues for Gott as he now has a run underneath of Roy Warren for the number 2 spot and sells himself in down the back stretch 5 laps in, and he's up to second already after starting at the back. So good run so far by Gott, who comes into today's race third in the points, 105 markers behind Chuck Johnson. Sean Johnson continues to lead the way. He came into today's race 7th in the point standings, a distant 230 back, with 1 victory to his credit, and that was back at VIR earlier this season. But the battle for the lead would heat up as Gott runs down the 56 of Johnson and sweeps it by him into turn 1 for the lead of the race. Zach Gott has finished second numerous times this season and has only 1 win to his credit so far, which is a bit of a surprise. And here's another big moment. Chuck Johnson, the championship leader, going a 2nd lap down to leader Zach Gott. So a bad day just gets worse for Johnson, who came into today's race with an 86-point lead. That's certainly going to drop a little bit here today. By how much, we don't know for certain yet. And the 56 of Sean Johnson loses it in turn 3, bringing out the first caution of the day on lap number 34. He suffered significant damage to the 56 car and would have to drop from the race. The 71 Zach Gott leads on the restart on lap number 39, the first restart of the day. Chuck Johnson started on the inside but could not get the run on him to try to get in front of the 71 to try to get one of his 2 laps back. Nate Patrick currently runs in the 2nd position, and here is Roy Warren in the 99 currently running in the 4th position, having one of his better outings of the season. He came into today's race 8th in the championship, 263 points behind Chuck Johnson, so the likelihood that he'll be a championship contender not looking too good, as Star Banner now runs underneath of the 99, trying to take over the number 2 spot, so that's 16 looking pretty sporty as well. Of course, like Gott, she had to come from the back as well, and Joshua Michaels is up there in the top 5 as well, doing pretty good. Alexis Farr in the 78 makes the same mistake as the 56, as well as the 13 and the 2 of Aubrey Wood and Vinnie LaBouffe, bringing out the 2nd caution on lap number 44. Wow, this looks like they just lost it right there in turn 3. That is a slippery portion of the racetrack, although all 3 drivers would continue on despite this wreck. Gott continues to lead the way on lap 49. He certainly has the best car here today. And as he proves it once again on the restart, yet another brilliant restart. The 90 of Andrea Lynn Caldwell is a lap down. The 08 of Ray Takita actually restarted in 2nd behind the 71. But would come under attack from a flurry of different competitors as they fan out down the backstretch. Parker Whitten would make his way back up to 2nd, today's pole sitter. He came into today's race 6th in the championship, 155 points behind Chuck Johnson. And here comes Star Banner and Eric Drakerider into the picture as well. As Parker Whitten continues to run in the 2nd position. Andrea Lynn Caldwell has a problem in the 90 car, and she would have to bring that car down pit road. Tough break for Caldwell. She was already running a lap down, and this is just going to make things just a little bit worse for her. Tough break for Caldwell. As Scott continues to lead inside of 10 laps to go. However, going into turns 1 and 2, Smoke Bill is out of the back of the 71 car. He had an 8-second advantage, but a clutch failure on the 71 would end his day from the lead going away, and he would not be able to bring that car back to pit road. And it brings out our third and final caution of the day on lap 68. Tough break for Gott, who is on his way to victory, and yet another one gets away from him due to a rare mechanical failure for the Gravity Racing Incorporated crew. This means there's a 3-lap shootout with Parker Witten running in the lead, as he inherited it from Gott, but Quackenbush gets a run underneath and takes over the lead heading into turns 3 and 4. And restarting in the 5th position was Star Banner, but she got a great run in turns 1 and 2 and goes 3 wide with both her teammate Valerie Forge and Nate Patrick. That's for the 3rd position, and then she has a run on Parker Witten for the number 2 spot. So much like at the Hoosier Raceway, the battle for the lead and the win is going to come down to Quackenbush and Star Banner, although the roles are reversed this time. It's Banner in chase mode and Quackenbush trying to hold her at bay. Ooh, she has a run on him coming off of turn 4 as they come down to the white flag. So a last lap battle once again between the 28 and the 16. Who will come out on top this time? Banner has a run on Quackenbush coming out of turn 2, and she has a little bit of an edge on him going down the backstretch. And going into turn 3, she dives it hard into it, and she will clear the 28 car coming out of turn 4, and she will pull off the last lap pass and take the Hoosier Tires Mud Battle victory here at Terra Haute. And coming back to the finish line, Parker Witten is embroiled in a 3-wide battle with the 58 and the 24 for the 4th position, and he will snag it at the line. Star Banner, your race winner. John Quackenbush comes up just short of his first oval victory after taking his 2nd career win at Hoosier. Nate Patrick comes home in 3rd. Parker Witten started from the pole and comes home with a 4th place finish. Valerie Forge in 5th. Sean Sanchez with a top 10 run. Eric Drakerider with another top 10 run. He came into today's race 5th in the point standings. Of course, he was once the championship leader. Ray Takita, Alexis Farr, and Joshua Michaels with top 10 runs here today. Good run by both of the Olympic racing cars here today, which is what they sorely needed after a season of not so great runs. And as we look to the Rose Cup standings with 3 races remaining, we have a new leader in the Rose Cup, and that is Parker Witten in the 34. But it is super tight between the top 5. Eric Drakerider just 3 points back in 2nd. Zach Gott was looking to gain a lot, but of course the clutch failure forced him out. He is now 5 points back. Chuck Johnson in 4th is just 9 markers back. And Valerie Forge in 5th, just 28 points back. So very, very tight for the Rose Cup standings with 3 races remaining. As for the overall championship, it's starting to tighten up a little bit as well. After the Ohio 250, Chuck Johnson had a 110-point advantage, but now that lead has been cut in half by John Quackenbush. It's now down to just 55 points after Quackenbush's win and runner-up finish in the past couple races, and Johnson's been struggling a little bit. Valerie Forge runs in 3rd, 92 points back. Zach Gott drops to 4th. Eric Drakerider remains in 5th. Parker Witten. Star Banner jumps all the way up to 7th with her victory. Sean Johnson, Nate Patrick, and Roy Warren round out the top 10. The next race for the National Pro Cup Championship is the Fabricators 100 at the Grand Detour of Western Illinois. Thank you for joining us today. I'm color commentator John Lyondike, and we'll see you next time.